dear moderators, thank you very much. My name is Stefan Kalanov. I'm 17 years old, and I'm really happy to speak on behalf of Sava Dobroplodny Secondary School from Shumen, Bulgaria.
You have fans.
We represent a group of very active young teenagers who really want to be the change of the European Union and actually be involved in making decisions. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Let's maybe start with a question here in the room. Do you have a question?
I'm sure you all prepared some questions. Who wants to speak
Mr.
first?
Wozong is here to answer all of your questions. Make the most of it.
Okay, I see 89. Okay. And
do you want to start with 89?
okay, 89, please.
Ah.
The floor is yours. Introduce yourself, where you're from, and then...
Hi, I'm Tiana, and I'm from Bulgaria. I would like to ask how European Parliament actually fight for FGM, female genital mutilation, and what we can do as a citizen of the European Union to help women in need.
Okay, Henry.
Tough one. Wow.
Direct
yes. Well,
for you, the first question.
I'll take the second part first. It's quite general, how you as citizens can help. Politics is all about the art of making things possible. How to make things possible? Well, politicians are elected, directly elected in the European Parliament. There's national governments. How do they act? Because citizens in their countries, in the EU, put pressure upon them. So the most important thing in general is, yes, to vote. You have the European elections, but that's not enough. You have to be active politically, you have to be informed, and informed citizenry is the most important thing in a democracy. So how you can help is by talking to your colleagues, to your parents, to your friends, by writing letters, by campaigning on whatever issue is important for you. You asked about how the European Parliament fights FGM. In a number of ways. Of course, the EU has a large programme of external aid, and a lot of these programmes are tied to certain issues such as gender equality, and within that would be the fight against FGM. So there's advocacy, there's political pressure, there's tying things in with the trade deals that the EU negotiates, there's missions. Members, MEPs, will visit other countries, not so often, but on occasion, and they will go there for a specific purpose. Sometimes it is to analyse a particular development programme, sometimes it's to see the situation of women or whatever the topic is, and often there would be a chapter, or the whole mission indeed could be focused on an issue like FGM. So this is one of the main aspects of how the European Parliament works, but you have to also remember that members generally are members of political parties, okay? A few might be independent, but they will be members of political parties in their home countries. And another way they act is by liaising with national parliamentarians, their own national government. So there's a dual pronged system where you have the members acting in the European Parliament and members acting in their political parties back in their home countries.
Thank you very much, Henry. FGM stands for female genital mutilation, for those who couldn't catch that. Dorothee, do you have someone in mind?
I see number 157.
Hello, my name is Ivan. I'm from secondary school Sava Dobroplodny from Bulgaria. And my question is, how does the EU plan to battle for equality between the genders, not only for salaries, but rights too?
Okay, thank you very much.
Another quite general question, but an important one.
Henry, try to be concise. Who wants to say something? Who wants to share some experience on that with the audience here, with the others?
Yes, number 157.
I think that people should visit more women's games and sports if they want equal pay, because women's sports are not as watched as men's. They have a lot of less fans, and that's why they earn less money. We can't have equal salaries if one, let's say, men's football team earns 10 times more than a women's football team. There shouldn't be the same wages.
And that's something every one of us can do to make sure that more professional, I don't know, for example, football players, women football players can earn the same salary as men, right? You have to watch the games, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's also what Henry said, that we need the bottom-up approach as well. It's not enough if the legislators do something and direct from the top. It's important that everybody joins into this together. So I think, yes, it's a great example also. Yeah.
Thank you. 159, please.
Well, first of all, it's a great pleasure to be here and be able to speak in front of all of you today. In our school, secondary school, Salvador Propodny in Shumen, Bulgaria, we strive for breaking the stereotypes, meaning that violence disregards race, ethnicity, gender, or any other kinds of difference. Therefore, when talking about violence and gender-based violence, we shouldn't rush to conclude that the victim is necessarily a woman. So everyone can become its victim, and therefore we should emphasize equal treatment and support for all victims of violence. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And I think it deserves a round of applause for those who will be speaking up here about their initiatives.
Yeah.
And now it's time to welcome our member of the European Parliament. It's quite a big honor for us. João Albuquerque is a politician from Portugal and has been a member of the European Parliament since 2022.
How does the European Union fight back with the fear that holds back domestic violence victims? And can we turn this fear back to the offender by application with more serious conventional sentences and consequences?
Thank you very much. And where are you from again? What's your name?
Bulgaria, secondary school, Salvador Propodny.
Thank you.
Thank you on behalf of the entire EUROSCOLA team, and I think on behalf of the students. Thank you so much. We have learned a lot from
Obrigado.
today.
Thank you so much.
Big round of applause again. Bye-bye. Thank you.
But before we say goodbye, would you please be so kind to stand up for the European anthem, Ode to Joy? Thank you. And who knows, maybe in a couple of years you will be a member of the European Parliament.
Exactly. So this concludes this discussion with the speakers, and our EUROSCOLA morning session comes to an end. A session marked by your commitment and your will to improve the future of Europe. I can only congratulate you on your participation. We had more than 862 active participants on Slido and 313 questions and proposals. So congratulations for this active participation. I mean, for me, since I've been doing this moderation here, it's a record number for sure. So unfortunately, of course, 2.5 hours is not enough. As we can see, we already exceeded the time to discuss all of your ideas. But it's really, really great and fantastic to see you so motivated and inspired.
Absolutely.